Meron bang ano tayo?
We have Mr. Roberto Fabrique
Mr. Fabrique?
of Prime Water.
Ano pong posisyon nyo sa Prime Water, Mr. Fabrique? Sir?
Mr. Morning, Mr. Chair, Ma'am Sen, Risa, and sa lahat ng mga nandito, from LGU to LGU and other water district representative. I'm Engineer Bert Fabrique, President of Prime Water.
Okay. So, presidente po kayo. So, lahat ng mga katanungan namin, I would presume, masasagot niyo po. Ayoko marinig dito na sabi mo, bago lang ako or wala sa aking dokumento sa susunod ng hearing. So, siguro dala niyo na po lahat ng mga dokumentong kailangan namin para maisagot niyo po yung mga tatanong namin sa inyo. Right?
Yeah, Mr.
Very
Chair,
good.
I prepared as much as I can po.
Okay, very good. Unang question. Nakakuha kayo ng 75 JVAs, Joint Venture Agreements. Hindi ko alam kung anong ginawa ninyong isa't magic ba o whatever na para mapunta sa inyo ganong kalaking daming kontrata. Okay. Nung kayo po ay pumasok sa JVA sa iba't ibang local water district, meron ho ba kayong mga kakumpetensya? At transparent ho ba yung naging proseso ng inyong pakikipag-JVA sa iba't ibang local water district?
Mr. Chair, yung process na dinaanan ng Prime Water is, of course, all is unsolicited. We as private company submitted a proposal to the water district and they accepted it and we negotiated it.
Okay, when you submitted the proposal na sinasabi niyo, hindi ba kumontak ang local water district na sinabitan niyo ng proposal ng iba pang mga private water supplier na para i-compare yung serbisyo na i-offer ninyo versus serbisyo na pwedeng i-offer ng iba?
I think the best group to answer that is Water District because we submitted and after with the negotiation and they accepted it, we apply it naman for competitive.
Okay. So lumilitaw po sir na lahat ng local water district na pinuntahan ninyo para kumbinsin ninyo na makipag-JVA sa inyo, Joint Venture Agreement, pumayag at hindi na nag-abala pang magsabing sandali lang. Baka meron diyang mas maganda pang offer, mas mababa ang offer. Walang ganon. Basta't nakapikit, o sige, pasok ka na Prime Water, good to go ka na sa amin. Ganon nangyari.
Mr. Chair, actually, kumbaga may competitive challenge po talaga na proseso. Dumaan po siya, Water District, I think.
Okay, when you say competitive challenge, meaning merong competitor na niyaya na para mag-bid o kung anumang proseso yon para tingnan din yung kanilang magiging proposal at ibabangga yun sa proposal ninyo na may nangyari bang ganon?
Mr. Chair, I think we as the private company, of course, don't know if Water District entertained.
No, you should not. Siyempre, sasabihin sa inyo ng local water district, Prime Water, meron kang pinopropose sa amin, unsolicited, at gusto mo maging part sa amin, pakaganda yung water services namin. Pero meron kang kakumpetensya rito, pag-aralan muna namin yung offer versus doon sa offer ng kabila o may nag-offer din na iba. Walang ganon siguro, tama? At ang tanong, bakit?
Actually, I cannot answer for that, Mr. Chair. No? But we submitted our proposal.
Okay.
For them to...
You cannot answer that because walang naging kakumpetensya kayo sa lahat ng pinasok niyong kontrata sa different local water district. Wala naging competitive challenge. I can assure you that. Kaya hindi mo masagot-sagot. Ako na sumagot. Now, ang tanong, sige, maraming mga local water district, bago kayo pumasok, maganda ang serbisyo. Kumikita. Pero nung pumasok kayo after ng JVA ninyo doon sa mga local water district, naging balasubas ang serbisyo, at nalugi pa yung local water district ngayon. Huwag ka muna sumagot. Example, Metro Surigao Water District. Nangako kayo na in the next 5 years, nung pag-sign nyo ng JVA, kayo ay magpa-pump in ng 904 million pesos na investment. Nakalagay sa JVA, huwag ka magsinungaling. Ipaot mga lahat na siguro.
May I request all the resource persons physically present to please stand and raise your right hand. For our resource persons virtually present, kindly turn on your web cameras and also do the same. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Please respond.
Yes.
Let the records reflect that all the resource persons physically and virtually present answered in the affirmative. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Now, let's proceed kay Mr. Fabrique, tama? Okay. Sir, ipinangako nyo na investment ninyo dito sa local water district na Metro Surigao Water District. 904 million in a span of 5 years. Pero bakit hindi po na-fulfill yan? At pagkalipas ng 5 years, 62 million lamang ang na-invest ninyo. At ito ang dahilan kung bakit napakabad ng service. Bakit, sir? Ano nangyari?
Okay.
Kasi ang estimated project niyan cost PPPP is 3.55 billion. Alam niyo po yan. Sige po, pakisagot lang. 904 million ay pinangako niyong investment for the next 5 years after na magpirmahan kayo sa JVA. Pero ang na-deliver niyo lamang ay 62 million. Ang laking discrepancy po ito. Why?
Mr. Chair, if I may, I have the report for the whole Prime Water individually. I cannot read it separately.
No, you don't have to read it. Just answer me directly. Direct to the point. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy.
But if
Bakit nga po? Ulitin ko. Sir, paiksin mo na. Huwag mo na akong paligoy-ligoyin dito. Wala akong oras. Hanggang alas 3 lang tayo dito at marami pa magsasalita. 904 million pinangako in the next 5 years maging investment ng Prime Water dito sa Surigao Water, Metro Surigao Water District at 62 million lang ang na-deliver. Bakit, sir? Sagot.
Sir, ganito po siya, no? Parang overall sa water district ng Prime Water na nakapartner namin, we do...
Surigao lang po, sir. Bakit? Surigao muna. What at a time?
Actually, sir, we prepared po kasi for the branches that was invited here, the 16 branches, and Surigao is not part of it. So I'm prepared to answer for the 16 branches po.
So ano yung mga 16 branches?
Yung nakalist po sa invitation.
Pero sir, taka muna, di ba sinabi ko na sa'yo kanina, alam mo naman na pag-uusapan natin to, alam mo naman itatanong ko ito. And yet, hindi mo dala yung information na kailanganin namin at ang gusto mo sa susunod na hearing? Okay, sige, next. Sa Cabanatuan City, 503 billion ang estimated project. Nangako kayo sa Cabanatuan City Water District ng 716 million pesos na investment in the span of 5 years. Pero ang inyong na-deliver lamang ay 262. Why?
Mr. Chair, as per our record, our commitment from the start to 2014, we are supposed to be to deliver 1.2 billion and we delivered 600 million, Mr. Chair, not 200 po.
Galing po ito sa COA. Alam mo, sir, matagal nang hiningan kayo ng mga dokumento ng iba't ibang agency para tingnan kung kumusta na po ang inyong performance, pero palagi nyo tinatago at ayaw nyo pong ilabas at sinasabi nyo confidential. Dito, hindi nyo pwedeng itago sa amin yan because sabihin ko yung mga dokumento nyo lahat. Pati toilet paper siguro ninyo, isasabihin ako. Kaya natin kung anong tigas mo dito. Next. Panabo. Tagaytay Water District. 1.2 billion ang pinangako ninyong investments. In the next 5 years. Nakasaad doon sa JVA. Pero ang na-deliver nyo lang is 120 million. It goes on and on and on and on. Halos sa lahat. Halos sa lahat. Ang dami nag-terminate because of that. Ang dami na. Nag-terminate na contract because of that. Panabo Water District, 644 million. Halos kalahat, more than half a billion. 644 million ang inyong ipinangakong investment. Okay? Sa mga susunod na 5 taon. Pero ang inyong na-accomplish lamang ay 50 million barya. Isa pa. Santa Cruz Water District, 518 million pesos ang inyong pinangako na investment ninyo. Kaya pumayag sila. Uy, napakaganda, sabi nitong Santa Cruz Water District. Pikit mata, pumayag sila kasi ang laking offer nyo eh. Gaganda nga talaga ang serbisyo kung ganito. More than half a billion ang inyong i-infuse na capital. Sino ba naman local district, water local district hindi papayag? Pero nabudol sila. Ang inyong dineliver lamang ay 144 million. Ang dami niyo po
Mr.
nabudol.
Chair.
Go ahead.
Kung
Sir,
pwede kong itanong sa OGCC, Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
kung ang proponent po ay hindi tumupad sa financial requirements, sa investment commitments, nagko-constitute po ba yon ng breach of contract? Sino pong yes ma'am, I'm sorry. Yes, Attorney
Trisha po.
Tricia, yes, Mr. Chair.
Before everything, good morning po kay Senator Raffy and Senator Risa. I'm Attorney Trisha Velasco Catera from the OGCC. So, with regard to your question, ma'am, of course, ma'am, it's a breach of contract.
And dahil breach of contract po ito, Mr. Chair, ano yung practical consequences, lalo na para sa local water district at sa local government unit mismo, Mr. Chair?
Ako pa rin po.
If yes, if the OGCC has an opinion on
Yeah,
that.
ma'am, the water district can get the bond, can actually ask Prime to comply, or they can pre-terminate if they don't want anymore. If marami na po talagang breaches, if material na talaga, wala na talaga, they have that option po, ma'am.
Kaya makasigit lang, Senator Risa. Yeah, ang kaso, ang ginagawa ng Prime Water, pupunta sa korte para kumuha ng TRO. And more
Yes,
often
boss.
than not, nagagrant yung TRO.
Yes po, sir. Actually, that's what happened po in Metro San Fernando, La Union po. The water district terminated. We helped them there. They were able to take control of the water district, and they were starting already. They started doing their projects already, trying to do what Prime wasn't able to do. And then Prime Water went in and filed a petition for interim measures of protection in the court.
You did mention about bond na kung saan
Yes,
pwedeng
performance bond po.
performance bond
Yes, sir.
para doon kukunin
Yes,
nung
sir.
naluluging local water district dahil hindi nakapag-deliver ang Prime Water. Pero ang CST, hindi ka nagpo-post ng bond, hindi yung exact amount na nakasada pa sa kontrata, required na bond na ipopost way below.
Yes, yes po, sir.
So bakit nyo pinayagan yun? Ba't nakalusot yun?
They were supposed to post bonds, pero parang ginagawa nila is annually. And when the time that the water districts try to get the bond, usually expired na, or ayaw, basta may conditions po, ayaw ng bonding company magbayad. So nangyayari po, hindi po nakaka-claim ng bond yung mga water districts po.
Nag-word.
Salamat,
Senator
Mr.
Risa.
Chair. So ma'am, Attorney Tricia,
Yes po.
nasimulan nyo nang banggitin yung possible options of requiring the performance bond or considering pre-termination,
Yes.
tulad ng binanggit na rin ni Mayor Agaraw kanina. Liban po doon, ano pong legal guidance ang maibibigay ng OGCC sa ating mga local water districts para i-challenge yung mga kontrata kung sa tingin nila yun na ang kailangan nilang gawin, or para isulong yung renegotiation, no?
Yes.
Lalo na't pinalakas na po yung PPP code, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am. The thing is, the water districts, at the end of the day, it's their decision if they want to pursue termination. Right now, I think there are like 23 water districts who sent notices of termination, pre-termination, and I think the period for that already expired. So dapat actually terminated na. They just have to notify. But some are hesitant to do so. Different for reasons nila. Again, hindi po namin sila mafo-force kung gusto nyo ba or what. Some of them don't have the money to actually end it. There's a question of payment of just compensation po and everything. So, mahirap po. With the local LGUs naman po, some are actually helping water districts by issuing show cause orders like Mayor Agaraw. If they cancel the the business permits or suspend it, it's within their power. Police power po nila yan. They can actually ask the water district to resume their mandate in operating the water systems. What else? The LGUs have police power. The national government has police power as well, pursuant to the Constitution. So marami naman pong options. It's just that people have to actually do something.
And one more follow-up at this point sa OGCC po.
Yes, ma'am.
Kaugnay ng mga ilang puntong binanggit nyo para suportahan
Yes,
ng
ma'am.
OGCC yung ating mga local water districts sa mga legal disputes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Galing sa mga issues sa kanilang JVAs. Paano mas mapapabisa ang pagtulong ng OGCC pagdating sa legal assistance, no? Na may kinalaman sa mga TROs o kaya sa arbitration or renegotiation for that matter. Pwede bang libre ang legal assistance ng OGCC para sa mga, at least para sa mga mahihirap na water districts, Mr. Chair?
Ma'am, actually, libre naman po talaga yung servisyo namin. Yung team po namin yung nag-handle sa water districts, and you can ask them naman po, they always come to us. Well, some of them, not all, ask for our help. So we are always open naman to help them out, ma'am.
At lastly, at this point, Mr. Chair, dun sa mga kaso ng magkaroon ng TRO,
Yes, ma'am.
yung private concessionaire, or may arbitration
Yes,
na
ma'am.
susubukan, sinimulan,
Yes.
ano ring assistance ang pwedeng maibigay ng OGCC sa water districts o kaya sa LGUs?
Ma'am, with the arbitration po kasi it's beyond our general powers under the under our charter. So it's a special kumbaga parang i-retain nila kami for arbitration. So it's that's not our usual work. But we do help them out. With regards to the courts, we fight until hanggang umabot siguro na Supreme Court. We're there with them po.
It's very good to hear po, Mr. Chair. Salamat po sa OGCC.
Thank you po.
Balik muna ako ulit kay Mr. Fabrique and then I'll get back to you, ma'am, sa OGCC. Nung makipag kontrata kayo sa mga local water district, JVA, ang kapaloob sa halos lahat ng kontrata ninyo, na-absorb nyo yung hundreds and hundreds of those employees ng local water district. And yet, ang ginawa nyo, once nakapirmahan na, niretrench nyo, hindi nyo na-absorb at pinagsisibak nyo. At merong order ang CSC kasi yung ilan sa kanila pumunta sa CSC, nagreklamo. Sabi ni CSC, illegal termination yan, ibalik. At hindi nyo binalik, nagmatigas kayo. Why?
Mr. Chair, most of the question is leading into legal issues kasi could you allow me to call our legal
Then
counsel?
call your legal
please?
counsel right now,
Thank
right
you,
here.
Mr. Chair.
Ngayon na. Pero wag ka umalis sa tabi niya. Magkatabi kayo. Ayan na, si Attorney Vincent Jonas, you're the legal counsel of Prime Water.
Hindi po.
Pangako doon na i-absorb niyo yung mga empleyado ng water district. Pero after na ma-execute na yung JVA at pagkatapos ay niretrench ninyo yung mga empleyado, nawawalan sila ng trabaho by the hundreds I'm talking about. And some of them went to the civil service and the civil service did come up with a decision na diniklarang illegal termination ang ginawa ninyo at pinababalik mo ang empleyado pero despite that, nagmatigas kayo at hindi nyo binalik. Answer me, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So to expound on the provisions of the joint venture agreements, there is correct a commitment on the part of Prime Water to absorb the employees once Prime Water takes over operations, but the option to join Prime Water is actually an option on the part of the employee. So the joint venture agreements provide that prior to takeover, the district will offer the employees two options. One is to avail of an early retirement program or transfer to Prime Water as together with its with the benefit of its prior tenure with the water district. The third option for other existing district employees would be dependent on the decision of the water district itself, because under the terms of the joint venture, the district manpower complement is reduced to what is sufficient to maintain what's called a contract monitoring unit together with the governance institutions within the district itself. That's somewhere around
Okay, I'll
10.
cut you off. Okay. So contract monitoring unit, so ibig sabihin nagda-downsize, right-sizing kayo kung tawagin. Okay? Kasi para makatipid, parang kumita. Eh, dati na nga kumikita dahil sa dami ng empleyado, let's say 400 employees, yung isa water district at nag-downsize kayo, sabihin natin, o sige, para maging most effective kayo, profit-wise, kinat nyo. From 400, ginawa nyo halimbawa, ginawa nyo 20 na lang o 50. Eh kaso, nung dati na kumikita sa 400 na employees, nung ginawa nyo lang 50, lalong bumagsak ang revenue nyo. Kaya nga, nabudol nyo yung water district. Nabudol yung mga empleyado. By the hundreds, I'm talking of thousands, nasan dito yung ano? Nasan dito yung CSC? CSC. Attorney Foronda. Bacolod Water District versus employees po na Water District. 5 years na. Wala pa rin resulta. Kayo nagsabi na, okay, illegal ang pagka-terminate sa mga employees ng Water District prior to dun sa nangyaring JVA between Prime Water and Bacolod Water District. It went back and forth, back and forth. It's been 5 years na. Ba't hanggang ngayon wala pa rin po resulta? Ma'am, attorney.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Senator Risa, ma'am. The Commission, Civil Service Commission, rendered a decision on the appeal of the Basiwa from the decision of our regional office. It was rendered on April 25, 2024 po. And then I think both parties filed a motion for reconsideration of that decision. And the decision on the MR was made by the CSC on October 22, 2024. And that decision was in favor of the 59 appellees who were previous employees of the Basiwa
October
po.
2024. Yun yung final executory, I would suppose. Okay. So bakit hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin nababayaran ng mga empleyado? O wala pa rin positive decision favorable sa mga empleyado?
Yes, Your Honor. That decision of the Commission actually directed the Basiwa to conduct, in essence, a placement process activity po. It did not say that the 59 employees should be reinstated. It merely said that placement process should be undertaken by virtue of RA 6656 on the reorganization of government agencies.
Teka muna, no. So, parang, sorry mama, parang inutil din yan yung inyong decision. So it did not say na these employees na nagreklamo sa inyo will be reinstated. Kayo mismo from the get-go, sinabi ninyo na illegal termination ang nangyari dun sa mga employee, therefore they should be reinstated. And then dito ngayon sa last decision nyo, medyo bumaliktad kayo. Sinabi niyo na hindi kailangan ma-reinstate kundi hanapan ng another position.
Yes po.
Ba't kayo biglang lumambot?
Your Honor, kasi ang decision ng Commission was saying na the procedural process as stated under the law was not being followed. So there should have been a placement process, and ang gagawin dapat ng placement committee na yon is to determine kung anong comparable positions nitong 59 employees na nag-apila.
No, ma'am, kasi originally, nung mag-enter into agreement itong Prime Water at dito sa Bacolod Water District, yung mga na-retrench na mga empleyado, kung ano man yung mga posisyon nila, and then nagreklamo kasi hindi nasunod sa JVA na sabi sila ay i-absorb. Pero despite that, sila ay na-retrench. So nawala sa kanila yung mga posisyon nila. And then tumakbo sila sa CSC. Sabi ng CSC, oh tama itong reklamo nila, they were retrenched illegally and they should be reinstated. Right? Yun eh. And then later on, nagkaroon ng hearing, bigla kayong lumambot. Ay, hindi na pala i-reinstate yan. Eh ano na lang yan, yung hanapan na lang posisyon dyan, ba't kayo biglang lumambot? Anyari?
Your Honor, kasi po, ini-implement lang ng CSC yung law, which is RA 6656.
So
Procedural po yung naging
procedural.
depekto po.
Okay, so ini-implement yun ng law. So nakahanap kayo ng butas para makampihan ang Prime Water
Hindi naman po.
sa pamagitan ng
I don't
batas.
think the
So
commission.
ibig sabihin, may butas sa batas.
Hindi naman po. So,
No, ma'am, kasi yun na, sorry ma'am, kasi it so happen also that I'm the committee chair ng labor, ano po. Ako po ay pro manggagawa. Okay, siyempre dun sa mga naaping manggagawa lang. Eh dito may nakita ako na api yung mga manggagawa, ma'am, kaya nanggagalaiti ako eh. Kaya medyo sa topic to ng konti, pero pumunta agad ako doon sa mga manggagawa na naging kawawa. Ma'am, lumampot kayo. Really. At ginamit yung batas para kayo po ay yung init against you, matanggal. Gumamit kayo ng batas na kung tutuusin, you don't have to use that law. And you can just tell them na yun yung decision namin na sila ay maibalik sa kanilang posisyon because sinabi niya from the start doon sa JVA na sila ay ma-absorb. Meaning, kung ano yung posisyon na mga yun, steady lang sila and they will be absorbed and their salaries will be paid by Prime Water. At yun ang naging findings ninyo na yung kanila, yung pagka-return sa kanila, illegal, kaya dapat ibalik. Pero ngayon, sinasabi nyo, hanapan na lang na ibang posisyon. At kung walang mahanap na posisyon, sorry na lang. Kaya yan ang dahilan ko ba tumatagal. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Chair, the CSC can render a decision within the parameters of the law. And out of the 474 that were employed, there were only 23 positions, plantilla positions that were retained po. So there are 59 appellees and there are 10 appointees to these 23 plantilla positions, which is why there really is a need to constitute the placement committee to determine who among this group of people, the 59 appellees, plus the 10 others who are already in position, who are really entitled to occupy these 23 remaining positions in the Basiwa po. So that is the content of the dispositive portion of that decision, of course, apart from other things. And our regional office was actually instructed in the same decision to monitor the execution of that decision po. So I have yet to see the formal report, Mr. Chair. Rest assured that we will be following up on that. And in the event that if it has not been executed, the Commission may institute indirect contempt